right, y'all. You already know what time it is. It's your boy Moody Starr back again with another live stream, and of course, I got my co-host here, Hat React. I'm gonna let him introduce himself and whatnot. But
Yes,
before we do
sir.
that,
Yes, sir. Oh, I'm sorry.
before
I
we
didn't
do
mean.
that, no, 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 no,
Oh,
no, 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 wait, because I
you
want to
know I
make
got a lot
sure
of energy. You know
you
I
got.
got a lot of
Listen,
energy. Sorry.
listen, listen. Great minds think alike, bro. Before I let you get into your whole soliloquy, I just want to say first, you know what I'm saying? Fuck these flies, because you know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as I start recording, they want to, like, you feel me, come through and, like, the mosquitoes, the flies, the mockingbirds, the big black fly, all of them shits want to pop out as soon as I want to show niggas that I can go live. But it's your
I
boy
mean,
Moody Star.
they listen to Kendrick too. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas, man.
Nah, you facts, facts. So, but with that being said, it's your boy Moody Star. Now, with these live streams that I'm gonna do every Saturday, of course, with my co-host Hat React, we're gonna be covering more stuff that has been going on throughout the week. So any news or any like new music or anything like that, pretty much we'll be talking about. Of course, we still gonna keep it motivational at the same time too, as far as like shout out to everybody retaining their energy. Shout out to everybody who's sober. Shout out to everybody who's rolling up right now. You about to roll up and you about to smoke a joint to this broadcast. Shout out to you too, bro. Like at the end of
Hey,
the day, it's all about balancing out the energy and
mhm.
just keep just staying humble in this whole entire journey. So that was my intro. So from here on out, like I said, every Saturday, if you see me uh, going live with my dog Hat, that's the premises that we're gonna be, what I'm saying, covering pretty much. So, Hack, anything you gotta say? Intro.
First of all, I love that intro. That was crisp, my boy.
You
But you
know
know
what
what
I'm
it
saying?
is? It's Hack React. I am a creator. Let me just say that I don't really subscribe to a lot of titles, but I do create. I am a innovator and an inventor. Let me just say that. I like to bring a lot of energy, and like Moody said, I will be here each and every Saturday if we can do that. And we're gonna bring the energy. We're gonna bring the noise. We're gonna bring everything that we learned this week. And of course, we're gonna bring motivational. A shout out to the people retain their energy out there. Also, I like to say on the flies thing. This is just random. This is how I think. Do you know flies only live like a day? So it's
Nah, I
like
didn't even know that.
motherfuckers gotta wake up immediately because you're gonna be dead. Isn't
Nah,
that some
because
shit, bro?
and that's where Kodak gets the term "dead flies." Because like after a while, like you know what I'm saying, it should be dead flies. It should be dead, dog. But like I I was actually gonna start recording in the house and whatnot, but I say let me take it outside. Let me just see how things are, and just kind of keep this thing going. But it was a crazy week, bro. Especially if you lived in the United States, it was crazy. It was a crazy, crazy week. Every week is always something.
Yeah.
It's always some politician trying to pander towards some content creator
Hmm.
or artist. Shit, even with the whole Kodak featuring Fabio Foreign, featuring Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? That shit was kind of the song go hard. You feel me? But here on this channel, I don't really like to talk too much about politics too much because like for some reason we be having like weirdos be going crazy.
Right.
But it was a lot of stuff that went on this week. But one thing that stuck out in particular to me is the fact that if you are American and you have a social security card and you have a social security number, your information has been leaked officially. Now this is what I'm hearing, bro. I seen it on social media. And then I also seen different news reports of information being leaked and whatnot. So yeah, I guess your thoughts on that, Hack, when it comes to people's information being leaked right
You
before
know what?
2025.
It's really crazy for me because I feel like since nigga been born, our information has been leaked. Like I always feel like there's always 4 or 5 years that come around. They tell us our social's been leaked, our medical records, our blood type, our this, and it's like, what is the real consequence for broke people? What is the
Yeah.
real consequence for people who that shit don't really matter? Them niggas ain't got credit. Niggas ain't got fucking land. None of that shit. So whose social you really stealing? Because it ain't niggas from the hood. I promise you ain't stealing Rhonda and goddamn Tyrese shit. I promise you ain't
But
stealing that shit, bro.
nah, big
So
facts.
my thing is like, all right, that cool as long as it don't. I mean, us as a community, I get it. It does affect us all, but honestly and truly, dog, like I feel like our identities was already put out there. You remember when we first started social media? What was the first thing they told us? Put your name, your last
Mm,
name, this,
mm-hmm.
your address, our
Social, all
identity is already out there. You know what I mean? Pictures.
that.
They know our birthdays, so
Hmm.
social security that's tied to financial, you know what I'm saying, stuff, right? So
Hmm.
any motherfucker got a business out there, yes, I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying. Any motherfucker got a substantial amount of credit, yes, I apologize, but you can get that shit back. I ain't worried about y'all. It's the niggas who can't.
But you know what's so crazy about this though? It just shows how much like of a video game world that we are literally living in.
This is true.
Because life is like a video game for real, bro.
Hmm.
And depending on who you know, you can get certain cheat codes. And see, this is why scammers exist. You feel me? We
Yeah.
talk about scammers, and I ain't trying to like blow y'all shit up like that. But legitimately, bro, like when it comes to credit, ID, social security numbers, and identity online, all of this other stuff, bro, like low key, like anybody can get to that information online. And
Yeah,
you can be I'm sorry, bro, I'm Devontae
I'm
Davis
trying
now.
to tell you, bro. They only got a day, bro. They only got
Yeah,
a day.
oh, so they showing out right now. I get it. I understand. But nah, for real, bro, like life is like it just made me realize how much of a video game life is, bro. Because it's like, what you
Mhm.
mean? What you mean? Somebody leaked all of like everybody in America? That's all. That's a huge database to first of all get leaked. That's a
That
huge
my
database.
biggest thing is it's like we're the only country that is numbered like that, correct?
I believe so. Yes,
Like people come, like I know my people from Trinidad, they come and they don't got no motherfucking social.
that's true.
so
That's
so I'm confused on why the fuck they numbered us one like that, and then why is it so available, like ready? Like if I secure my shit, nobody should have it. Like my secret number, that's my secret number, right? Your social security.
true.
So I don't know why the fuck all of a sudden it gets leaked everywhere because y'all motherfuckers can't secure shit.
Yeah, I mean, but I think at the end of the day though, like it just goes to show because here on my channel I talk a lot about like more so kind of paying attention to your inner world, so that way like your outer world kind of reflects
Right.
your inner in a sense.
Mhm. Yeah.
But nigga, half of the 80% of what goes on in America, we talk about credit, we talk about identity theft, we talk about all this other stuff, bro. Like that shit is not even real for real. It's really
No.
not real for real.
Mm-mm.
We just put the energy and belief behind like the numbers and the pictures and
Yeah.
the profiles and shit like
Yeah.
that. So,
Hmm.
but I don't know. Then again, you got some people out there who are rich and who probably have like a whole savings for real, and they probably freaking out. You know what I'm saying? But
As they should, because I mean they, if you're a real hacker,
mhm,
no pun intended, I'm not going for, like I'm Robin Hood of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm robbing the rich niggas, the richest niggas.
mhm,
Like just the other day, like I am in the cybersecurity. They before this, the whole health, like people was leaking medical records to the
oh yeah,
black market. Right now, I'm not sure what the motive is for a hacker or a motherfucker criminal to have somebody's medical records, but shit, you see what I'm
mhm,
saying? Like
mhm,
all this shit is readily available because of the internet. But then, like you say, when you talk about staying as within is without,
mhm.
you want to also almost. I also think like this, right? This is just kind of off the Richter, right?
You good?
They stole people's social security because they want to steal people's identity. Correct? That's like the main source. They want to disguise their identity so they can buy shit and do all this stuff, right?
Right,
So
right.
if a hacker is disguising his identity, what is he really doing? He's taking your matrix avatar
Hmm.
and doing whatever the fuck he wants with it, or that person wants with it, really, honestly and truly. And if you can't reinvent yourself from within your avatar, shit, somebody could be motherfucking, I ain't gonna say my first name, but yeah, somebody could be hacked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Real
Or
quick.
somebody could be Wallace or Michael or Timothy. And the thing about it, bro, it's getting so crazy now because in China, so like
Mhm.
I don't think Americans really understand how far ahead China is when it comes to technology and things of that nature, bro. China kind of they're already at a level where it's like your new form of currency is actually going to be like what you like how you live life. Like if you do something, because they got cameras everywhere. I heard they got cameras in birds, my nigga. You feel me? This the same pigeon that you used to see at 4 years old, 5 years old. That same motherfucking pigeon is now a goddamn drone. All
There's
right.
a drone. I
Facial
believe it.
recognition. Oh, this is such and such from Missouri,
Mm-hmm.
Florida. Even though Missouri doesn't is not in Florida, but you get what I'm saying? Like
No, no,
motherfuckers be
no.
like, okay, you from here. Okay, we know your identity. Now we can pull up your credits. Now, like we got credit cards over here, but like over there, they got like credit currency, meaning like if
Exactly.
you throwing away a piece of trash and you miss the trash, that's minus points. Nigga, like that affects how you live, my nigga.
Nah, for
And this is
real,
what I'm
bro.
saying. It's the
Nah.
future is gonna be how we actually carry ourselves, how we actually manage the energy from within. That's
Yes.
gonna be the currency.
Yes, yes, I totally agree because a lot of people don't have the intangibles. You know, everybody
Mm-hmm.
has those things where yeah, you could work hard and yeah, you're smart within your job or whatever and shit like that. Oh, I got 20 years of experience and this and that. At the end of the day, when the stock market crashes, right
Mm-hmm.
in
Because it
America,
will. It
ain't
will.
nobody finna have no motherfucking job
Mm-hmm.
or no real job or no real substance or revenue coming their way. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, this just tells me that the government is always gonna be behind things, and maybe I don't know if I should be saying this. You know, maybe the government's behind hacking our fucking social security card, bro. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
they need that. They need to get that back.
Yeah. Somebody in the chat said if it crashes, uh, that's a W. Discounted assets. See, the thing about it is that it's gonna crash. The stock market
Nah,
is
yeah,
definitely gonna crash for
yeah.
sure. But also we gotta listen. We gotta pay attention. This is what I'm saying.
That's a
I don't want to
W
make
for
this.
who though?
Yeah, that's a good question. But I would say even with the politicians though, we kind of have to. I don't. All right. My thing is, I don't. A lot of people not gonna agree with what I'm saying, but I don't
It's
care.
fine.
I don't.
We
I
talking.
don't care about the president of the United States. I care about the people right under the president of the United States. You feel me? The vice president, even not even vice president, but like the officials that will pass these laws and stuff like that. Because
Right.
apparently, even with Biden being in office,
Hmm.
everybody knows right now that gas prices have skyrocketed. The food,
Yeah.
everything, all the
Yeah.
prices is going up.
Yeah.
And the main reason why that happened was because we did so much stuff to I forgot the name of the country, but apparently we went to mess with a different country, try to go to war or whatnot, and
Hmm.
by making that move, it affected us here in America to be like,
Yeah.
okay, we don't really care too much about like, okay, whatever. They just want to pay that
Yeah.
extra fee in order to, you feel me? And I actually had a conversation with Jarrell. We was talking about it yesterday, but it just goes to show that like at some point in time, like this is what I'm saying. I always like to just embrace, you know, the magnetism within, embrace my mental, embrace just like being prepared for anything.
Right.
Because an internet outage, a cell phone outage, all that shit, like come on, bro.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
bound to happen. Like what you gonna do when that shit happens?
That's my thing too. It's like, are you prepared for these things to go kaput, if that makes sense, right?
Hmm.
So I'm
Hmm.
starting to notice that a lot of people, including me, I can't really go to the bathroom without my phone. And I
Hmm.
don't mean to be personal or anything like that, but let's just be real. Like nigga taking a
Hmm.
shit or
Yeah.
whatever. Let me get a little bit more lighter. Like
For
I'm
real. Like, nigga, I
walking.
can't go to the bathroom without without bringing my phone. Like,
That what I'm saying. It's to me, it's almost like on a tracking level for the government, right? So
hmm.
now motherfuckers, they see you everywhere and anywhere your ass go at their point. And I really don't think that it's a third party doing this. Like they always think it's like some foreign motherfucker or somebody like some evil guy. Like we got a villain out there in America that no, it's not. It's America, you know?
Right. Nah, you're right.
So
Absolutely.
I think a lot
And
of the
not
times we should be prepared for the inevitable, like the if you could think of the worst thing, right? Think of the worst thing that could happen to America. Now go past that.
only. Mm,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because right now, like essentially right now, we're the wild wild west. Everybody can carry a gun.
Hmm.
A 10-year-old can carry a gun. He can,
Hmm.
and nobody has no say about it. Then two, nobody holds anybody accountable anymore. So you see how you say, I don't really want to talk about this or me. Like we shouldn't be sensitive like that. Motherfuckers should just hold that shit.
Hmm.
Because back in the day, that's what it was. You held that shit, and that was that motherfucker's opinion, and nobody felt no way about it. But everybody feels some type of way about it. And I want to hold the people accountable for pointing fingers. I
Yeah.
got a motherfucking opinion, and you mad about it? Or you what the kids call it? They cancel me because I got a motherfucking opinion. Like I
They
don't
can't.
understand this shit. If we live in a day of social media of communication, this is the age of communication because that's all we're doing.
Mhm.
Visually, audio, whatever it is. Why the fuck I can't have an opinion, motherfucker just ride out. That's the art of debate,
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't mean to rant.
No, no, no. That's. I mean, you absolutely right when it comes to that, dog. Because here on my channel, I talk a lot about retaining one's energy, and sometimes, like when we do that, I'm sorry, people be getting a little offended by how we just carry ourselves. Like, nigga,
Mhm.
I'm just being masculine. What's wrong? Being masculine is almost being toxic nowadays. You feel me? Like you can't even be a regular dude, bro. You feel me? You gotta lighten up on your blows, and you can't say too much. And if you say this, like you gonna get canceled, things of that nature. So it's like I try my best to still like be me at the end of the day. Like I'm gonna
Right,
be myself regardless.
right,
But it is kind of scary seeing that like there's so much like censoring going on with like sharing one's opinion and then also because with that I feel like it's an overall agenda trying to
right.
push people not to really think for themselves, and in particular the men. In particular, the men they don't even want men thinking for themselves. They
Hmm.
want to develop more followers and have more men chasing pussy or chasing that patch of hair. Like let's keep it a bean. You know what I'm saying? As long as like we're kind of in that stage or in that vibration of always trying to chase pussy, which by the way,
Right.
I the the thought of chasing pussy
Hmm.
nowadays, to me, that shit kind of crazy because it's like, why are you chasing this shit? This shit is running away from you.
Yeah.
So I feel as though people or guys in general need to learn the art of, having magnetism and having the ability to attract, having the ability to be like, okay, I don't have to come off as being aggressive or saying that I'm a big macho man, but
Right.
I'm gonna let my aura speak for itself. I'm gonna let my energy speak for itself.
That's the
You know what I'm
thing.
saying?
That's the thing. I think a lot of young men and men don't have any self control and they don't have any discipline when you talk about this. Like I learned self control and discipline through playing sports. To be honest
Hmm.
with you, and through my mom. Like
Mm-hmm.
she made sure that I was disciplined enough, you know what I'm saying, and had the self-control to be away from certain things. I'm gonna just put it out there. My daddy was on crack.
Mm-hmm.
So in terms of it, like I was supposed to be on that too, right? But I had the self-control and the discipline to know that drugs, those type of drugs, are
Mm-hmm.
not conducive. But then when you're talking about like as I grew up, you know, naturally we're gonna be men, like boys to men. That's just natural. That's just a nature thing. And
Mm-hmm.
when you start to learn the disciplines as far as like on the sexual side or the intimacy side, you got to really, really sit with yourself. You have to really look within because niggas have urges. Niggas have those times and those emotions where you have to check yourself before you wreck yourself. That's an old school note for y'all out there.
Absolutely.
And I totally believe in discipline and I totally believe in having self control because what happens when you have self control is you master another level of your self, if that makes
Mm-hmm.
sense. Right. So I noticed this is just a quick story. I noticed that I was pursuing a woman and I wasn't too focused on the sex part. I was not. I was
Mm-hmm.
more focused on being more in tune with her, being more uh gentleman like if that's what it is now in 2024, right? But what I noticed is that I shut that part of my brain off.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's just my self-control. Like, I can shut that part off where it'd be like, all right, bomb, we'll worry about that later. And then let's continue with the more internalized things, emotions and feelings. And you know what I'm saying? Let's talk, let's communicate, let's figure out if we really like each other
Mm-hmm.
besides the sex, right? And a lot of
Mm-hmm.
times these niggas get caught up in, and I'm not saying caught up, but you get baby mamas you don't want, you get you get in girlfriends or relationships you don't want to because you're so caught up in that sex and not knowing you don't really like that woman.
I try to tell you, I be saying that on my channel all the time, bro. I see so many people, just like you were saying, they're in different situations, and it's like, oh yeah, nah, this is my girl. You know, we held it down. Nigga, stop lying, bro. You folded like a fresh pair of Levi's, okay? You folded like a lawn chair from Walmart, okay? And the lawn chair was on sale, okay?
God
So you got
damn.
you buy one get one free, folded twice,
Fold
okay?
it.
Fold
Fold
it
it.
twice over this patch of hair.
That's
For
like
a
the
little
Olive
patch of
Garden
hair, bro.
napkin folded, dog.
For real. Like legitimately. And the thing about it is that like they be like, oh well, you know, she held it down for me and this is why like bro, you only really with her because you got caught up in this. See, the thing about it is that most of the time people nowadays the relationship starts based off of sex, based off of attraction, based off of what they can see, based off
Correct.
of how she make you feel and all this other shit, right?
Yep. Hmm.
And I'm sorry, but you don't necessarily need to have chemistry to have great sex with a female. I'm sorry. This is why so many niggas can go out to the club and bag somebody, take
Yes.
her home type shit,
Yes.
knock her ass down. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's the that he ain't see like she the wife or some shit and then
No.
go about his business.
Or
But
this
see
is
what
why a
happens
nigga
is
have multiple. Sorry, go ahead.
no, you're right. But I was gonna say this what happens is you do that, you stay in that energy and now you think you're the man because, like, yeah, you got all the females, or yeah, I just knocked this one down. I'm about to go knock down another one until you get into a situation, bro. I used to go to the strip club so many times back in the day, and yes, nah, I'm gonna keep it a bean, like you feel me. But the thing that I learned about this shit, dog, and this is why, like, even now, I don't even busy myself to go out there because it's a waste of time, waste of life force energy. But like the stories that I would hear some of these women say and talk about, and they tell me how they got a pimp, two baby daddies,
Yeah.
and all this other stuff, right?
Mhm.
They talking about how they got all this two baby daddies and the pimp and all this. Like that shit is for real, and people get caught up in that lifestyle all because of their lower nature.
Exactly.
Now you got to learn how to be a pimp. Now she got to learn how to like finesse and you
Mhm.
feel me? Because now she got to survive.
Yeah.
Now she got to go to the strip club and
Yeah.
start dancing and doing all this shit. You feel me?
What I don't understand is that like why isn't there like a group of people that understands that. Like, why does the shit rise to the top? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why are we seeing more of the people who don't have the substance, who don't have a great mind or head on their shoulders, who don't have these things, and they're the motherfuckers at the forefront. They're the front runners in this shit. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the conversations going and relationships, like I would rather see a married woman who's been married for 25 years, who respect her man, who respects the relationship, who I'd rather see her on social media than motherfucker who has no clue and just perceiving what they went through as all men. I can't fuck with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And vice versa too with niggas. I can't fuck with niggas who all they care about is the sex part or the ass part or the titties, knowing that they don't like this bitch's personality. Sorry, I don't mean to cuss, but they don't like this woman's personality. They don't like
Mm-hmm.
the way she talk. They don't like none of this stuff. When you should have found that out. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah.
also truly and honestly, motherfucker, like you gotta be honest. This is for the
Mm-hmm.
young men out there. You have to be honest with not only yourself, with the women out there. Okay, this is
Mm-hmm.
just me talking to the young men right now.
Yeah.
I just telling you, if you're honest first, everything else is gonna fall into line.
Yep.
If
And
if all you want is sex, I'm telling you, there's 8 billion people out there, motherfucker. There's a
to,
woman out there who want to do the same shit. You
yeah.
probably not gonna find it in your city or your town or whatever this is not. But if you think about the grand scheme of it, yeah, it works that way. You just got to be more disciplined and more and have more self control to know that these bitches ain't giving up. Sorry, these women
No,
are
you
not
good.
giving up themselves. So why should you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
And
just being real.
to add to what you were saying, you save yourself so much time by just like being honest, being real with yourself. Because
Mhm.
like if you start lying, now you gotta uphold this perception of this person that you're really not.
Yep.
And women, they're very good at like trusting their intuition, and they could tell when a guy is like bullshitting them. Sometimes they
True.
can't tell, sometimes they can tell, but they just be digmatized. And women just be doing dumb shit anyway. It's like they know they're not supposed to be dealing with Tyrone or whatever the fuck a nigga name is. You feel me? That be on that shit. And that's another thing. I
I
got I
want
got
to
to get on
say
women
it's a
with that.
Tyrone, bro. My bad. My bad.
You
Hold
feel
up.
me? I think your camera went to sleep, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay, you
I
good.
think it is.
Yeah, nah, for real. Or Brad from the gym. You feel me? Like, come on. Like the thing about it though is that as far as like guys, dog, like we just have to understand our energy and also understand our worth, understand our value. Some of y'all
Mm,
don't even find value in yourselves, and the only value that you find is if you can go out and bag a chick and then whatever, get that, and that's how you find your value. And really, a lot of these females, they shit, you could just be another body for them, and then they just gearing up, and this is practice for the next dude that she's gonna be
mhm.
dealing with. You feel me?
Yeah.
And we have to, as men, we have to kind of value ourselves as more than just like, like yeah, man, we finna like nah, bro. Like, what about the mental? What about having actual standards? This the reason why there's so many single parent homes and stuff is because there's a lot of people who decided to be single all at once and live their best life and go
Yeah.
out there,
You ain't
no
lying.
rules, no regulations,
You
and
ain't
go out
lying.
there and do whatever. And
Mhm.
now look at the generation that's coming up behind us. The generation that's coming up behind us, that shit crazy. I feel sorry for them.
They don't value relationships. They don't value love. They don't value companionship. They don't
Hell
value none
no.
of that
They
shit.
they
And
value Pound Town and Sexy Red John.
it's
That's what
sexy
they
red.
value.
Yeah, dog. And
That's what they value.
that shit angers me because we're supposed to be moving forward,
Forward, right?
right? So like if we went from like actual courtship back in the day where we took people out on dates and we didn't get married until, you know what I'm saying, we actually had a rapport with them and shit like that. And we took it all, we peeled it all the way back to like now we're cavemen again and cave women. Like,
Literally,
you know,
literally. Everybody in their lower nature. But go ahead.
everybody's in the lower nature. So I think about like when you talk about dang, you said something very good. You see, you made a great point. I'm sorry.
I'm just
You made
talking
a
about
great
the
point
way
though,
life.
because us as men, we have to rise above it. But then I also think too, it's like, and I'm just gonna say this, like us as men, we have created the matrix that the women play in, right?
Say that again.
So
Some real shit.
how my counterpart, my dog, was saying that we used to be at the strip club every other day. It was a thing. And those strip clubs wouldn't be up if it wasn't for who? Us. Or the people keep going to the shit. All right. It would shut down if nobody was going to that motherfucker. So
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times I think that we've created this whole dynamic when it comes to relationships and women, because we didn't really push the needle forward when it came time to actually become a gentleman, to actually become true men. And I also think that us as men, and I'm just talking about black men, we're not communicative. Like
Yep.
we don't really stand together, and you know what I'm saying, and push what we need to push, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So male toxicity, or whatever the fuck you want to say, that word, wherever that word came from, that came from the other side. That didn't come from no man.
Mm-hmm.
You see what
Not
I'm
that.
saying? So it's just like, if we created this, we need to clean this shit up. Because I guarantee you, if we stop saying, if all the men, like a general consensus is saying, we ain't fucking with fake booties or fake asses no more.
Real talk.
We ain't fucking with wigs. Like, if motherfuckers start saying that shit, I guarantee you, yeah, there's gonna be people that the women still gonna do it. They're gonna be this, they're gonna do that. But eventually it'll start falling off. You'll start to see, oh,
Mm-hmm.
men like natural shit now. So what happens? They'll convert into that. Women don't do this shit for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And vice versa. Men don't do this shit for ourselves either. We do
Yeah.
this shit for the
And then
opposite.
and
Uh-huh.
then to even add to what you're saying, of course, if you was to ask women though, like, oh, who do you do it for? They're gonna lie and say like, "Oh, I do it for myself, or I just want to look beautiful, and
Yeah.
if I want to wear a wig, listen, if you want to wear a wig, you can do that." But I'm just saying it like
Don't post it.
legitimately though, most guys, 80% of the men out there actually don't give a fuck about the BBLs. We don't give a fuck about the wigs. We don't care about the makeup.
Mm-mm.
We don't care about none of that shit. We really don't. You
Mhm.
feel me? But I think a lot of the wigs and makeup and all that, that's just like a result of like women hiding their insecurities, and it's really not even insecurities. It's just the fact that they see other women online, because there's thousands and thousands of women online
Mhm.
posting saying like, "Oh, I have a nice body, this and T this and
Mhm.
this." It's giving whatever the fuck. You feel me?
Right.
And they constantly compare themselves, and now there's naturally beautiful women out there right now that are naturally beautiful that don't find themselves attractive because they're comparing themselves, and now they got to put on the lashes, they got to put on the wigs
Mhm.
instead of like embracing their natural true self.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of simp ass dudes out there that's saying, you know what, bitch, I don't care. Put on whatever. Put on the hair. Put on the makeup. Whatever. I got some money for you. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Just look cute. You know what I'm saying? Be my little prop, and that's it. And
Exactly.
it's too many dudes that are kind of in that energy. Now I'm not saying that again. I'm not telling anybody what to do, but based on what you were saying, Hack, if we do want to see change, we have to clean it up by not accepting a lot of you know uh, these women who aren't considered to be real women when it comes to like just hiding their true identity. You feel me?
Exactly. I refuse to be duped. You know what I'm saying? Like, I refuse to go on a date with a woman and I see her and I'm like, all right, this is what she's supposed to look like for, what I'm saying, the rest of her life. And then I see her a different day and it's something different. That'll fuck with, and especially I don't care what anybody say, or I don't know what y'all thought, but men are physically attracted. Like, that's our first thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when you talk about a man and we see that, you're duping us. Like, you're already putting on a show that is not the real thing. Niggas, we can't change this shit.
Mm,
I
for
could
real,
probably fix my teeth. I could get a haircut and get a tape and shit. That's the most that we could go for as far as looking good, but that's not changing or altering our actual self.
mm-hmm.
So I don't know exactly where we need to go as a community or as as a people, because there has to be, like, I see all these conversations being had about relationships and all these TED talks and podcasts, and nobody ever has a fucking resolution. Like, I'm tired of motherfuckers just talking. Y'all niggas ain't got shit but problems. Y'all bring y'all experiences from the past or bring whatever the fuck y'all did or this is and that and generalizing on everybody. I'm talking about everybody, male and female. And then y'all putting this shit on a podcast for the young motherfuckers to see. Now, you think a young motherfucker gonna be like, I want to be in a relationship? I want a wife? I want this? No.
They gonna be like, man, fuck these hoes, fuck these bitches. We gonna go ahead and get this money. You know what I'm saying? Try to smash as much as we can and keep it going. And that crazy thing is, that kind of was the ideology for us growing up, like in high school and shit.
Yeah,
You feel me? But it was still a mixture of a lot of stuff. Like, cause we still had the traditional homes that still existed, like the two parent family homes,
right.
or just even if it wasn't two parent family, like nigga, we used to sit down at the table
Right.
and eat dinner together. You feel me?
Yeah.
As a
Yeah.
family.
The dynamics was different. And you talk
Yeah.
about the the taboo conversations were different. Like, niggas wasn't shaking their ass online, right?
You know?
Well, okay, if you talk about our time, like on commercials and TV, like there was TV MA, which is mature, and PG
Mhm,
13. Nigga.
mhm,
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of shit is not censored anymore. So it's easier for motherfuckers to give up their mental soul, right?
mhm,
You know what I'm saying? It's just easier that way, and then they can't do the things that require them to level up, retain their energy. You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
Working out, eating right. When
mhm,
you can't even do the baseline things for yourself, and you fall in line to that bullshit, the Matrix. Yeah,
mhm.
they done got your ass every time. So yeah, you
So
talk about those simps. Shit, they running the world right now, to be honest. Because let me tell
yeah,
you something. It If you a strong nigga and you got a mindset and mentality, they ready to kill your ass. They ready to fucking put your ass on the stake, put your ass in a motherfucking on bonfire, nigga. If you got some
mhm,
type of opinion or mindset or whatever the fuck it is, they just want you to be like, yes, yes. But I'm sorry, I ain't Benson. I refuse to be a butler.
mhm. Facts.
I'm Batman, motherfucker. I ain't the motherfucker who be like, here's your suit.
For real. So I just seen somebody in the comment section. Shout out to Eduardo. Ed, I'm just calling him Ed or Eddie.
Ed,
Uh,
Ed and Eddie. That's a good show.
the thing about it, he always has something informative to say on like a lot of my YouTube videos. So I always appreciate everything he says. He was like, one way we can clean this shit up is by starting to make porn illegal, which is porn illegal, whatever. Even social media needs a complement reformulation because what's the purpose of that stuff? Social media doesn't have a clear purpose. Now, um, making porn illegal that it would help, but then again, it wouldn't, dog. Because if you make it illegal, niggas is gonna go to jail behind this shit.
Yeah.
Like that's what's going. Niggas gonna go to jail behind this shit, bro. You know what I mean? People gonna get locked up, and they still, it's like you feel me. So
Hey. I was
whether
about to
I
say,
mean, we live in a day and age where there's just so much access to so much shit. We talk about Twitter, you talk about just like different places, bro.
yeah.
Like
Hmm.
you can find soft porn anywhere. You can find even on YouTube to a certain extent. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that shit ain't going nowhere,
Hmm.
regardless. Um, but it's more so. It's just it really come down to the self control
Yes.
because really
If you stop
you
watching porn, they can't make the shit.
and then on top of that, it's people who when you talk about just like the whole self control thing, it's like you can't even be mad at the platforms, the porn hubs of the world, or just
No,
wherever. You can't even be
it's a
mad, or even
business.
when it
It's a
comes to social
business.
media, because
Yeah.
nigga, shit, if you get caught up in that net, you get caught up in that trap, nigga, that's you. The same niggas that make
He's
tobacco
right.
leaves, the
He's
same
right.
niggas that make
He's right.
alcohol, the same niggas that
Hmm.
make. You got some people who make that stuff and they still go to church and praise the Lord and they don't even use the shit. But guess what? They still gonna make that shit. And if you, as the person,
Uh-huh.
don't have enough self control, guess what? That's not on them. That's gonna
Mm,
be on you.
yeah.
So it always just boils back down to
That's like, go ahead, sorry.
self control. Nah, but go
That's
ahead.
like that Cassidy line I used to remember all the time. Nigga used to sell salt to a slug. And you
Mm,
know what salt does to a slug. Like it
yep,
kills
yep,
their ass. So it's like if you could sell that shit, you got it. Now,
yep.
just to go back on the porn thing, that's quite interesting to say to make it illegal
Hmm.
because what are the parameters when you're talking about illegal now? So you mean tell me because look at porn, right? Especially when you talk about these days, everybody got a computer, tablet, phone, whatever the fuck it is. So if it's illegal, all right, what I have to pay for it? You know what I'm saying to get on there, or like there needs to be more parameters than just making it illegal because, like you say, there's shit out there that's illegal, and motherfuckers still do the shit anyways.
Yep.
Alcohol was illegal.
The hell?
They got a like. You see that shit?
Yeah, I see that shit. The hell?
Hold on. My computer died. Alcohol, alcohol was motherfucking illegal, right?
Hmm.
And look at
It
that
was
shit
at one
now.
point in time. Oh no, it's everywhere. You get that shit anywhere, bro.
You know what
You
I
can
mean?
you can give a baby a fifth of some Hennessy right now, and like you know what I'm saying, and you're gonna be good. Everything's gonna be okay. Like nobody's gonna be outraged because the baby is drinking alcohol now. Like the fuck.
No.
I'm
Hold on
being
one second.
I'm being egregious when I say that. I don't. Whatever. Right
I'm trying to
now,
make
hold
a
on. Let me
point.
see.
My bad. Hold up. Let me
Now you
just.
good. Take your time. I'm getting to some of these comments. It's too accessible still, in my opinion. At least make less accessible. Sure, and that's a good
It
point,
is
Ed,
though.
because
I feel like it is.
yeah, it's very accessible, bro. Like you can say, "Hey Siri," and then Siri can accidentally hear some shit, and all of a sudden you got a whole web page of like just porn just popping up just because Siri misheard what you were saying. Like, damn Siri, you a freaky ass, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
69 Godhead ass, you know?
I, yeah, maybe definitely. I mean, that's a great point though. To just if we eliminate that, because really,
Hmm.
what porn was made for, it was to weaken men, right?
Yeah, and then also too, like if we even want to go back further, it evolved. It went from magazines, you know what I'm
I was
saying?
about
Like
to say, bro. Yeah,
back in the day, like
yeah.
yeah, the older siblings, I don't know if people's parents or uncle or whatnot, they had the little magazine or the little VCR tape
Motherfucker had hella magazines in that shoebox, nigga.
magazines and shit.
Tapes.
And you're right. You're right. It did start off essentially. It's a direct attack on the black man, in my opinion, because
Yeah.
they're already trying to over sexualize us in
Hmm.
general. You
Correct.
feel me? Especially with when you talk about the bunny hopping. Like last week, I was talking about the bunny hopping and dealing with white girls and shit like that. Bruh, white girls, they became so infatuated with a black man and the fact that we are gifted in a lot of different areas. You feel me? Not gonna say too much, but I'm saying we're just gifted and they are
This nigga's
infatuated with that shit,
killing
bro.
it.
And because they became so infatuated with our gift, I mean, to us, we thinking like, man, shit, all the hoes want us, but like, now we're actually being overly sexualized, just like a lot of these women out here.
Correct.
You feel me?
Correct. Yeah.
But again, it's not normal for guys to be like, oh nah, don't look at me in a sexual way, because now you're gonna look like a bitch. Like, what the fuck, right? It's gonna look crazy, but like when you
Yeah.
really think about it, it's like, nah, like bro, I had at least two older white women that had their spot and everything all together. This was a couple years ago. They was ready to give me the world, bro. They wanted me to move in with them. They was gonna cook for me. They was gonna say, "Hey, we
See?
can make this happen or whatnot." And I don't know if it was like just me and me retaining my energy. It probably might have something to do with that. But 9 times out of 10, bro, it's a lot of. infatuation over the fact that we are just naturally gifted.
Yeah.
And we naturally, you know what I'm saying?
Correct. 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 Correct.
So it's like, and that kind of stems from back in the day watching porn. You
Yeah.
always see the big black dude, you feel
Mm-hmm.
me?
Mm-hmm.
And the girl with the pink white pussy and shit, like,
Yeah.
you feel me?
I
And
blame. I
that's
blame
stuck in our head.
Mandingo.
Uh huh.
I blame
You
all
feel
the
me?
black. I blame all the black porn stars who started originally. Because
Hmm.
remember, porn was just Playboy, right?
Yeah.
It was Hugh Hefner and his bunch of women in a mansion. That's
Hmm.
every first of all, that's every 18-year-old to 25-year-old's dream is to be in a
Hmm.
mansion full of women. You know that. So he caught us right there with the man dream, right? Bomb, caught us right there. Now I'm gonna show you some titties y'all ain't never seen. Cause niggas ain't
Hmm.
never seen white titties and white pussy.
Nah, facts.
Because what was it? It was taboo. Or either it was niggas wasn't fucking with it because they was, you know what I'm saying? It was just now fucking Jim Crow laws. So
Hmm.
niggas wasn't fucking with no white bitches. So what happened? We started getting strong. This is my opinion. We started getting strong as a community and as a black man. So they had to find ways to kill us. Alcohol's one, right? Put a liquor
Hmm.
store in every corner, and then oh, send them to white women who can taint this shit because
Hmm.
it ain't enough for nothing. You know, I respect and I love all my black people,
Yeah, yeah.
but
Go ahead.
y'all light skinned motherfuckers is y'all different.
Different breed, bro. Totally different breed.
Y'all different. Y'all start. I don't know where exactly y'all came from. I do, but it's just like y'all a little different. You know what I'm saying? So when you talk about that, they sent the white women their way. Now you got this mixture of motherfuckers who have not only an attraction to these white women, they have like a motherfucking I don't even know how
Then
to
they
say
have an
it.
alliance.
Yeah, they almost have like an alliance. Like it's okay. Because let me tell you something. It's weird how us as a black community we accept other races, but
Hmm.
other races don't accept us. I love Spanish women. I love that. But when I used to go to their house, they mom and they daddy used to be like, get this nigga out of here.
Crazy. Mhm. Thinking that nigga's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of the times when you talk about the attack on us, it always comes from what we actually like, and then they flip that bit completely. Cause yeah, you talk about women in a mansion.
Yeah, yeah.
No matter what color they are, I mean niggas is fucking with it.
You talk about eating fried chicken, nigga. Like fried chicken is like, why would the fuck would y'all mess with fried chicken though? First of all, it already tastes good. Now you putting steroids and shit. Now you putting other stuff that's fucking with my hormones and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like why the
It's like
wing
you
gotta
said.
look like an arm, bro? Like
You
the
feel
shit
me?
looking
And
crazy.
why the
Like,
breast got to be so sexualized, bro? I'm
yeah,
talking about like one day I was looking at that chicken like, damn girl, like damn. Hold on, man, I gotta see from a different angle. Damn, boy,
this
like
shit crazy.
them thighs dying today. Well, I'm gonna fuck that shit up.
Is that why? Is that where that word chick comes from? Like what we call women chicks?
I think so.
Because
I
it's
think
like
so because the way how some of these chicken breasts and thighs is looking and the legs is looking right now, nigga, I'm trying to fuck up some chicken and get in some pussy right after. The fuck? Double line fucking
oh
nigga,
my
dog. Like
gosh,
G shit.
bro.
But they like all those aside though, for real, they do food. All this shit is going hand in hand, dog.
Yeah.
Everything that we like, everything that we deem to be like pleasurable, they flipped it. And
Yes.
now they got niggas being too comfortable.
Hmm.
And cause you know, you're gonna have like in the video that I'm about to post for MGT members only, I said that like I had a dude that called me last night and he was debating me about why like semen retention don't work and you can still drink, smoke, and do all this other stuff and be like the greatest player of all time. He was like, "Oh, Jordan used to drink before the games and this, that, and third." I'm like, "Nigga, like at some point in time, before even the Dennis Rodman, at some point in time, them niggas had to discipline themselves. Dennis Rodman wouldn't be the greatest rebounder of all time if he was always drinking and smoking and coloring his hair.
Mm-hmm.
No, the nigga had to sit down and discipline himself at some point in time.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And not get caught up in like eating the bullshit foods. Any NBA player, most of them are in tip top shape because they don't fuck with the typical steroid invested
Foods.
chicken foods
Yeah.
and shit. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me?
Mm-hmm.
They don't go to they don't go to like, and sometimes, and that's the crazy thing is you might see you might see a motherfucker like you might see a basketball player go to Wendy's and get like a chicken sandwich, but they low key can do that because it's been weeks and months and damn near years that they put in themselves as
Yeah.
being healthy.
Yeah.
So like a little chicken sandwich here and there, yeah, it's not going. You feel me?
They
Even
probably
with
need it for energy.
yeah, shit. Even Kobe Bryant, bro. Kobe Bryant used to do make Sprite commercials. And nigga be crossing up, dribbling, shooting threes in his hot ass sun. Sit down and be like, let me crack open a fresh Sprite. Like nigga, what?
Yeah.
That's Sprite. That's soda. It's terrible for you. You feel me? But Kobe can do it because 90% of the time Kobe is drinking water.
Yeah.
Kobe is meditating.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe is saying, what is there to be happy for? Job finished? No. Job not finished, right?
Job
Okay.
finished.
What
Job not
job
finished.
not finished? So, and I think that's what people need to understand. Like what we see, even down to the niggas who be doing porn, all these bitches that be doing porn,
Mm-hmm.
bro. They get tested. They got to eat healthy and stuff. And then by the time they see that they're tested, they eat healthy and stuff like that. Now they can pop a little Molly or pop a little whatever because they now they like you feel me? Because
Yeah,
I ain't
this
gonna
is
lie,
true. This is true.
motherfuckers ain't gonna be going lasting for hours, going crazy, all that extra noise,
Without
all like
something. Yeah. Yeah.
nah. You need to be on some Molly, some shrooms, some goddamn
Adderall.
I don't know, Adderall,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
gotta be on. So even what they're seeing, even what you're seeing on TV, or like when they, that's not even real reality, true real reality when it comes to like how shit really go down.
That's the thing too. It's like people don't know the actual behind the scenes work or whatever it is, the actual truth of things. You see the finished product. So like to the point where he was like, "Oh, Michael Jordan was drinking this, this, and that." Okay, cool. That's the finished product you've seen. You ain't see the years that he didn't drink and smoke or that. You know what I'm saying? Like LeBron didn't. I ain't see LeBron hit a cigar till he won a championship.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't see him drink wine like that until he started winning championship, and that's what he does now. I see him drink wine and smoke cigars. That's fun. But the niggas are what 4-time, 5-time champ, right? So
Mm-hmm.
it's like, all right, you can't base it off the finished product. You have to base it off the work that was done because you better believe this goes down to fuck. I'm a smoker. You better believe before I smoke some trees, I'm doing some work. I ain't smoked today because I got
Mm-hmm.
work to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to alter my mind yet or relax yet because there's a lot of things that I got to do first. Like you, and then right, if I would have came on here high as fuck, you'd be like, this nigga, all he do is smoke. All you do
Mm-hmm.
is just get on live and smoke. You don't see that. I had to go to work. I had to brush my teeth a bit more. I had to walk my dog. He right over there. He taking a nap. I hope y'all hear him. He's snoring. But you know what I'm saying? There's things that need to be done in order to gain another level. And that goes into the semen retention, to retain your energy. Like you have to do the work, whether it be shadow work, whether it be goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Just as simple of affirmations telling yourself that you can do this, and you have to do that. And then the finished product, when the finished product comes, yeah, shit, you can do what you want to do because you done put the work in. I totally believe in that. So right after this, yes, I'm gonna get some bud because I done put
Mm-hmm.
the work. I have to
Mm-hmm.
wait after I do my push-ups. I gotta do my push-ups today too. So
Not for real. And the thing about it, dog, is like that's what I'm saying. I personally, I'm not gonna judge anybody that drink, that smoke, that do whatever. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, everybody got their own reasons for doing what they're doing. But the main thing that you said is like putting in that work first, putting in
yeah.
that work first, staying consistent. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself in the right type of vibration. Like if
Mhm.
you wake up and first thing you do, you want to drink or you want to smoke or whatever like that. Hey, if that's your ritual, that's your ritual. But I know your higher self is probably looking at you like, my nigga, that could have waited. I could have waited for like maybe an hour or two. Like nigga,
We did
like
that shit last
pay,
night.
pay attention to me, nigga. You feel me? Your higher self is like, nigga. The only time you pay attention to a nigga is like when you overly stressed and you really need to figure some shit out. Well, before
Yeah.
the day starts, before you start drinking or doing whatever, nigga, how about you have a conversation with me, the higher self? You feel me? How about you have a conversation with God? You feel me? How about let me be your
Mm-hmm.
mediator to God? Because a lot of times, you know, what we do prior to even like putting in that work that stops us from even getting to that level of being quote unquote comfortable or being successful. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? So
Yes.
so
Yes.
I'm not telling y'all, I don't say I ain't telling nobody what to do, but I'm just
No.
clearly saying if you want to move at an accurate level, which within yourself, yeah, you got to put yourself first in the sense of like even before your vices. You definitely should put it before your vices because if you put your vices before you, oh yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
stuck. That's it. You try to hit up the plug. First thing you try to hit up the plug in the morning. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Why you calling plug 8 o'clock in the morning? And now you mad at the plug because he not answering, nigga. Now
Now
you
you
now your
Dave.
emotional state is all over the place.
Yeah.
You feel me? I just keep it in the being.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Um,
noticed that though too. It's just like nah, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. You got a
oh no, no,
comment?
no. I was just saying. Yeah, I was just saying. I see the comment. It says this is a crucial talk right here. We need to navigate this in such a way they normalize stuff and all of a sudden everyone is on the same type of frequency and mindset, and you can't even dare to question. Uh, and then also he says very good talk. I think this is a very crucial. Oh yeah, he said. I think he said that. If I'm not mistaken, very crucial. We need to focus on in the past. If everything around is on chaos and tornadoes made of sugar all around. Nah, fact.
I like that. Tornado
Yeah,
made of sugar. I like
I'm
that,
trying to
dog.
tell you, bro. Oh, sugar is one of the most addictive things on the face of this planet. That shit's more addicting than
Mhm.
crack, cocaine, and
Mhm.
all that shit that Rick
Yeah.
James was talking about in
That's
the
the reason
Dave Chappelle.
Coca-Cola is still winning. Is because of
Oh
sugar.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm still Rick James, bitch. Like you feel me? Like I just want to throw that in there because like cocaine is a hell of a drug, but
Cocaine is
so
a
is
hell of
sugar.
a drug.
So is
They gotta be
sugar.
putting that shit in Coke, right? They put that shit in the soda, dog. Like
Yeah, yeah. Why you think they call it Coca Cola?
it just
I think
makes
they
sense.
secret. I think they secretly do, bro. Because the nigga, if I pop open a bottle of Coca Cola, which you'll never catch me drinking no damn Coca Cola, but nigga, the first sip, bitch, I be high as two kites, man. Nigga, for some reason, like, and then the soda rush and everything, I be like, God damn, you feel me? But then
Yeah.
I
The
also
thing
feel it.
I'm
I
about to
also feel
say,
it like,
that's what my bad. Hold on. My
nah, you
bad,
good.
y'all. My bad. You know, my camera gonna break. The thing that fucks me up is the feeling, like you say, bro. Like I feel the sugar on my teeth. And I
Mm-hmm.
be like, I gotta brush my teeth immediately. Like my shit falling out, bro. Like
Yep.
this shit is
Yep.
crazy, dog. Like I'd rather not, dog. That sugar
Mm-hmm.
crazy, man. But yeah, that's
Nah,
just a form of motherfucker just gotta. That's another discipline that you had to learn when you was younger. Like I don't eat cereal anymore. I don't know who the fuck eats cereal. Like if you're
mm-hmm.
still eating cereal, ugh.
I ain't gonna lie, honey bunches of oats be busting. I ain't gonna lie, but
Well, you know that's
even now, I don't even
all right.
really
My question: do you eat
fix
cereal
myself
every
with.
morning like
Hell
we
no,
used
man. I
to?
don't fuck with that shit every
That's what
morning.
I'm saying.
Hell
Like
no.
we used to eat cereal every morning, like Saturday morning,
And it
Sunday
used to
morning.
be 2% milk and shit,
Yeah,
like the actual nigga almond milk. Nigga, I want that regular whole milk, nigga.
the
Fuck
whole
that.
milk, and then
You
the
know what I'm
whole milk would fuck up niggas because black people not supposed to have whole milk.
saying? Nigga, every black person is lactose intolerant. I don't care what nobody
Everybody,
say. Everybody.
everybody.
If you eat a tortilla chip with some goddamn with a
Cheese.
burrito and the cheese and the beans and shit, my nigga, you
You ain't
will go
lying.
to the bathroom.
Yes, nigga. We not
Why?
made for those proteins. Like we not.
Why
That
do
shit
you
won't
think?
break down.
Why do you think when we buy stuff, when we go out to the club, we hit the hookah bar, but some niggas don't hit the hookah, bitch. I'm finna if you got the hookah and I got my joint with me, bitch, I'm finna blow that bitch at the same time and whatever. Boom. So we smoke it, right? We take a little alcohol, we drink, drinking and whatnot. After that, you know, it's late night. It's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, right? A lot of places that's open, McDonald's, but most of the time it be Taco Bell. Nigga, why won't we eat Taco Bell at 1 o'clock at night, 2 o'clock in the morning, bro? Every morning after that, it's literally a shit show to the bathroom. Like literally, we ain't supposed to be
Yeah.
operating like that, bro.
Nah. And
We
then
not.
like
We
yo,
really not. And the body reacts the same way. And bad bitches, they be getting
bubble
Taco
guts,
Bells and all. What?
bubble guts. My
And they
thing
be
is that they try to conform us to their nasty ways, right? So like our cheese and our milk is not supposed to come from the cow. It's supposed to come from like a goat or another animal who is not so fucking disgusting.
doing. Nah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you're trying to like a cow's milk is for a calf, which is a baby cow, right? So
Mhm.
I and then like we get milk too when we are fucking babies. So and then it gets cut off. So I don't think we even supposed to keep drinking that bitch after a certain age. Like you know what I'm saying? We probably drink coconut water and H3Os and all that shit. So it's like I'm confused on the whole cereal aspect, but that's another thing. Like the liquor store, like the fucking thing, like the grocery store is one of your number one motherfucking death zone. Motherfuckers wonder why you got cancer, wonder why your skin look that way. When is it? It's the motherfucking grocery store.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
man.
just
And
simple.
and 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 that's the thing, bro. I can honestly. That's what I'm saying. Going back to even the beginning of the live when we talk about how like man, life is really a video game. Everywhere from down to the numbers digitally, down to like even the foods that we eat. And the foods ain't
Mhm.
really food for real. They putting so much stuff in it. This is why it's very important to exercise some type of control. Like even if you don't have the funds to get the right types of foods and stuff like that, you
Mhm.
can still find a healthy. I mean, even if you again, you can go to Taco Bell, but you can find like a healthy option in Taco Bell. A healthy, and I'm only saying it with a whole bunch of air quotes because I don't think anything there is healthy at all. But I'm just gonna keep doing this shit for
Yeah.
for for positive purposes and shit. But like legitimately though, like you can find ways to be more healthier within the matrix. It's like, okay, if this is the function that you're dealing with, you can still finesse the function. You can, but
Right.
you can. But
Exactly.
like at the same time too, you don't want to get too comfortable at just doing this shit and now you just want more and you just indulge it and now you're not even
Mhm.
trying. You're not even trying to drink some water. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You're not even trying to like go outside and get some vitamin D. You feel me?
Exactly. And
So
that
it's like,
And that's what
yeah.
I don't get. It's like why don't people just add to the shit they're already eating? You would put shit in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers will put shit in their mouth like anytime, but you won't eat some broccoli. Like you won't add some greens, or you're not gonna eat some fruit today because you just don't feel like it, or you don't want to go out and eat a banana because of how it look. Like I don't really get it, but you'll sure enough buy that motherfucking burger for $3. A
Mm-hmm,
banana is 89 fucking cents. And I guarantee you eat two bananas. If you eat two bananas, you won't need to eat that motherfucking burger.
and then half the time that burger is made of shit, like literally, quite literally, and figuratively, and human meat too.
that's
I
the
and
reason. That's the
I know
reason they
somebody.
put the lettuce and tomato in there.
Oh yeah, to try to like take away from the fact that you're eating dead carcass.
Exactly. Because it's
I
supposed
got you.
to lettuce and tomato. I think the tomato helps you digest, and the lettuce kind of breaks down
Oh,
the shit that they have in there, but not noticing that they give us like fake like they give us a fake tomato and lettuce anyways. So that's what's
man,
fucked up. Like your tomato should have seeds. Why the fuck the tomato ain't got no seeds?
nah, you're right.
So
You're right.
yeah,
But
just be careful out there, people. That's all we say. Or just add to what you're already eating. Shit. I just made some spaghetti with a motherfucker, hella motherfucking shit. Red peppers, bell peppers,
oh nah,
onions in that bitch. No meat, just straight vegetables.
yeah, and that's pretty dope too because like it's fun too when you can add like you know what I'm saying healthy stuff to your meals. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna
Yeah.
taste better. You
Hmm.
feel me? And you'll be eating more healthier, and your mind is gonna work on a higher level. and you won't even be thinking about too much love vibrational things. This is how you
Yeah.
actually have more control over yourself. Is when it comes to life and things happening. You know what I'm saying? Like overall, niggas is gonna, you know, really adapting and win in life. But without
Mhm.
saying too much, bro, about to wrap this broadcast up for today. Yo, shout out to all the people in the chat. Shout out to the chat. You feel me? Anybody that was commenting today. I know this wasn't the typical like YouTube streaming because I am streaming on StreamYard,
Yeah.
but again, y'all get comfortable, bro, because every Saturday we're gonna try to make it our effort to stream live. We're gonna talk about just stuff that happened during the week and just and then just things overall when it comes to you know self improvement, being a solid individual, you know, uh, attracting the women, the right types of women. You know what I'm saying? We're going to continue to keep having this conversation and to have thought provoking conversations. You know what I'm saying? That could help people kind of move in the right direction. You feel me? So
Mhm.
definitely, we're gonna definitely keep this thing going. Anything you want to say, Pat, before we end today's stream?
This is Hack React. I just want to tell you one last tidbit of motivation. If you want to be the change for your future, you have to sacrifice who you are now. So that's all I'm gonna put down there. So if you want to change, you got to give up the shit now, and that's all I got to say.
All right, that's a bet. But other than that, man, it's being Boy Moody Star featuring Hack Reacts. We'll be back again with another stream next week, and I will see you guys on my YouTube channel. I will be dropping the videos shortly, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely see you guys on the next one. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the chat one more time. Peace.
Yes, sir.